Greetings, Empress B here. I'm kind of doing this a little bit in response to Black Magic 363's Red Pill Icon Decay, Black Girl Magic, Swirling, and Knowing Thyself. I was going to respond not to that, but I was going to speak on this anyway. But um, as I mentioned before in one of the earlier videos that we posted, we're um, doing snippets just to tell you a little bit about ourselves before we start our YouTube channel. Um, but one of the things that I'm going to be talking about for me and my personal experience, and that I want to bring to the table and have other people join in the conversation with, is my transition from Christianity into African spirituality. That was a big deal for me. It was a very hard transition. I think I talked about this a little bit before, that limbo space that I found myself in from the age of 21 till about 32. Um, and the only reason that I really felt confident to move towards my African spirituality is because my best friends who are on the show with me, they changed. You know what I'm saying? I remember the day when I was on Facebook and like all of the people's faces changed to red, black, and green flags. And I was like, what the? Wow. Really? So it was amazing for me. You know what I'm saying? Like just to see that like overnight and for people to become aware seemingly overnight, and to be wanting to have these conversations. My skin is crawling right now. But I really do want to talk about the transition from being Christian to into forms of African spirituality, because there are several different forms, and understanding the connections, you know what I'm saying, and why it is a safe space, and understanding what the purpose of Christianity was and how our ancestors held a lot of secrets there for us so that this transition would not be as hard as it seems. My big thing specifically for me was paganism. And it's crazy because my family is super accepting, of my spirituality. They've always been accepting. And my some people that I know who have been going through this transition, their family has been like, hell no. And my family was not like that at all. They were like, there's only one guy, go and, see what you can learn. Come back and bring it to us, share with us, let us know. And so right now I'm in the process of building with my mother and actually helping her to create an altar. It's awesome. So yeah, so we're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about this transition from specifically Southern Baptist Christianity into African spirituality, and the fear of paganism and what it is to be pagan, um, what it represents, and some of the stuff that I found out um, during this transition when I became bold enough to look for the answers. So reason this is a response is because we are going to start talking about this. We all have different experiences. Me and my girls, we're all in our 30s. We all have kids. We've all been in extensive relationships with different types of Black men. We're going to be talking about those relationships. We're going to be talking about our friendships. We're going to be talking about womanhood, um, becoming a woman, and the process that has led us through. So I hope that people will come, particularly Black women, young Black women, hopefully, who are looking, or who need, that advice from someone with our perspective. My name is Empress B. I have a background in Pan African and cultural studies. I have a BA in communications, focused on rhetoric, and also a BA in English with focus on creative writing. I also have a master's in Pan African Studies from Syracuse University and a master's in education and information technology. So I'm going to be coming from a whole lot of different angles. I work for myself. I'm a homeschool mom. I have my own personal business. I also have a business with my mom, and my grandma just started a nonprofit. So we're working on that. So life is swirling and whirling, and we're going to be talking about all of that as well. But I'm really excited about this opportunity and what is like sweeping us right now. And I want to talk about this transition with everybody. So hopefully that wasn't too long of an introduction. A few more snippets, but we will be here in December with our first live show. We'll have dates out soon. Peace.